What's up, guys? It's Mandi,
It's Wanda,
and this is the Two Girls, One Bar podcast.
your straight sport podcast for the girls.
You love it's either like I cut you off or there's like a 10-minute delay.
Yeah, I'm just like
There's no
awkwardly sitting there in silence.
there's just no happy medium. We can't get it right. Apparently, Derby wants to be on the podcast today, so
Hi, Derby.
here's Derby, guys. He's ouch in play mode. So we haven't done an episode, just the two of us in a while. So we figured it would be a good time to just do a little catch up. Yeah. So Wanda, what's new in life? How's everything going?
So the semester's wrapping up pretty soon here. I have a couple conferences planned. I'm gonna go to ACSM, which American Sports Medicine something. I don't have a conference abstract. I'm strictly just going to network because I'm gonna be starting to look for jobs hopefully in the next semester or so. Which is scary. So I'm just kind of going out there to network, meet some people, see who's gonna be hiring in the next um within the next year and get a feel for I mean this is all like academic positions, like to kind of see what like faculty positions might be opening up or postdoc, kind of just like meet people. I print out business cards to pass out.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, the university is really nice. Has some good resources, so you can get like a stack for free. So
That's
took
really
advantage
nice.
of that. Yeah. So what else? I'm just honestly just writing my dissertation. That's kind of all that I'm doing for the next
Do you
year
feel
now.
like excited, nervous? Like, how are you feeling about getting, I guess, towards like the end of this
Um,
process?
I don't know. It's like even though I'm starting to write, I feel like there's so many things that I want to do still because the data that I'm using for my dissertation was the first set of data that we collected when I like started my PhD there. So it's like
Hmm.
it's NAO finals in 2023. And obviously we've gone to a few more competitions and we've had a bunch of camps that we've collected in, and I'm not using any of that data. So it's like
Yeah.
there's all this information and all these data sets that I want to utilize, and just like what story can I tell from this from these data, and like what other things can like be useful for coaches, because like we're just sitting on a pile of data that's not really being utilized right now unless like you're part of the NTP program and we like give you that biomechanical feedback, right? For like the Team USA athletes. But there's all this data that I want to use, so the fact that it's like I haven't even gotten a chance to like really scratch the surface of it, I feel like it's almost like because I have like a year left, I'm like, oh no, like there's so much I want to do still. Like, do I extend another year and do a fifth year? Which I don't know, we'll see. But it's bittersweet because it's like, oh, the end is finally near. But I'm like, there's still so much I want to do. So it's
Yeah.
hard.
Do you feel like you had kind of like an intention or a direction when collecting the data and it's changed, or you just feel like there's this host of data and you have to figure out how you want to tell that story?
Yeah, the latter. Because it's
Yeah.
like, we're just collecting data to collect. And now it's like, okay, working backwards. Like, it's all essentially like the story that I can kind of tell from the data is like, I have to now look backwards and say, what's my hypothesis? Like, it's not
Hmm.
like we create a hypothesis and then like go out and test
Yeah.
it, right? It's like
Yeah.
like what are the correlations I want to kind of look into? So like one of the things that I really like was like the body mass stuff, all the um, lean mass versus performance, or even just like anthropometry, so or anthropometrics, so like how tall or how long someone is, like those are things that I like want to dive into, and like we haven't really like looked into that too much as like a whole complete set of projects. I mean, I guess I did
Yeah.
like little bitty like projects for like my conference abstracts, but like to get like a full manuscript out and like with all the data that we've collected across camps and competitions, like compile all that stuff into like one big data set, like haven't really done that yet. So
Yeah. Well, I'm
yeah.
excited for you. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the job stuff is so difficult, like, because it's just, you just have no clue what's available. It's not like you can set your sights on like this one thing, or like, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a little nebulous, which is also
Yeah.
can be good, right? Like, that can be a
Yeah.
really good thing.
Yeah, so if anyone who's listening to this is hiring or know of people who's hiring in the next year, let me know. I'm a biomechanist. I really like the math and physics based biomechanics. I think I like teaching. I don't know. So keep me in mind if you're looking for people to hire.
Wanda's job pitch. Wanda's
Yeah,
job application is the title of this episode. That's awesome.
yeah. What
You're
about you,
also
Mandy? Oh,
oh, me? Shit.
no, we you can continue asking me
I was
whatever
gonna
you
say you're
want.
going to California soon.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess we're dropping this episode soon, but yeah, I in a couple weeks I'm gonna do the Strafe Take meet in San Diego slash Chula Vista, in Southern California. Um, and yeah, it was a meet that I had signed. I didn't like officially sign up, but I was telling everyone I was gonna do it before I did the Arnold, which I'm so glad I like verbally committed to that because like obviously if you've been following along, I bombed out at the Arnold again and it was really shitty. And if I didn't have something lined up to like train for, I would just probably be bopping around a bunch of like other hobbies again like I did last year, right? So it was nice to like kind of just like get back to work. And kind of just like push squats this time. That was like my intention with the cycle and just kind of just get some white lights, get some lifts on the board, just build some
Mhm.
confidence. So that's what I'm
Mhm.
doing. But
Plus it'll be
yeah.
fun, like different environment, different place, some palm
Yeah.
trees for white lights, you know?
Yeah. It'd be good to see. I mean, it's like the same thing with Arnold. You go there, see all your friends. And I
Mhm.
have a lot of friends in San Diego. So it's gonna be and like everyone from like SoCal and stuff. So it's gonna be good to see them. Just hang out. I'm gonna learn how to surf the next day.
Oh shoot.
Um
Okay.
Yeah, so hopefully I don't like fry my CNS because the plan is I'm not going to go crazy heavy where I'm frying my CNS and I can survive a surf lesson the next day, and not hopefully not drown, or get
Yeah.
eaten by a shark or something. Um, so yeah,
Yeah.
but
It'll be fun.
anyway, yeah, that's me. That's my gist. Mandy, your turn. What's new with you?
I was trying to think when I asked you like when the last time we did like a catch up was, or like
I think it was
I don't
right
even
after the
remember.
Arnold.
Right after the Arnold.
Yeah.
So life's been a little crazy, hectic.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely just like lots of family stuff, local stuff. I currently work for a nonprofit. There's lots like stuff there also. So it's just been very living is like a stress ball currently is my like status, like my
Yeah.
permanent status. So it's just been a lot. So, I figure let's blow up my life again. I am a pro at that of just like
Yeah.
blow up, start over. So, yeah, so that's kind of the plan. It's been training has been an adventure. It's been consistent, but my stress, when I get super, super stressed, the thing that stops happening is eating and sleeping. And so
Mhm.
obviously that then translates into affecting my training. But we just had Power and Grace training camp this week.
Yeah.
And so much fun. It was so much fun just to like be around everybody. And I very often train by myself, which I don't mind, but the energy is really great. I also, didn't have to convert anything to pounds, which I'm horrible at because I'll convert it and then I just like don't actually count the pounds anyways. I just kind of
Yeah.
guesstimate. So then I'm never really lifting like what I'm supposed to be lifting unless I'm at the other gym lifting in kilos. So that was just so fun. It was fun to like be
Yeah.
around everybody, fun to like cheer on everybody else's PRs while I'm like fucking fighting for my life at a very at a very low percentage. But it was like the energy was really great and I'm very excited for everyone else
Mhm.
as they did very well. So it
Yeah.
was good though.
Yeah. So Mandy and I both have meets coming up. So mine's in a couple
Yes.
weeks. Mandy signed up for one at the end of May.
Yeah, May 30th. I'm glad I did. I need to get back to competing and I like live for competing. We've talked about
Yeah.
that here. Like I live to compete and so I'm excited to have that on there. Have zero expectation that I'm gonna lift very much.
Mhm.
But it'll still be really fun. It'll be kind of like celebration of like the next chapter type of a deal and be fun just to like be around people, be back on a platform. Um I'm currently just like on project get your head out of your ass um type of a deal. And also just trying to snatch every day is my current. It's like my brain can't remember exactly how, and so I
Just
just
do
like
it.
need to touch it more,
Yeah.
so like I'm snatching every day. I was saying it was nice. Camp was nice because sometimes it's nice to have Madison around because he'll just like yell at me and I respond well to that. So like he's like, "What are you doing? Just lift it." And I'm like, "Oh, well, okay." Um so that's nice to have sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just man, I'm excited for the meet. I'm also just very excited for June. Training in
Mhm.
June. And just trying to I need to like sit down with my calendar and just like freaking set a schedule for myself. I've sent Julian Wanda very long voice messages today of just like I'm not good at taking care of myself. I'm not good at prioritizing myself or taking care of myself. Anybody who's like listened to us for any length of time knows that I have trouble saying no and just like try to do everything, all kinds of projects, everything for everyone else. And I have a really hard time prioritizing my own shit.
Mhm.
Um, so that's kind of my like mission is just to like prioritize the life stuff that will make me a better human all
Mhm.
around, but also help me be a better weightlifter.
Yeah.
So we shall see how that goes. But I'm since my like life schedule is about to change, it's a really good opportunity to be
Yeah.
like, okay, what does this need to look like? Like, what is that work schedule? When does training happen? And just making that like that's my job during those,
Mhm.
you know, 2.5 hours or whatever. Like training is my job then instead of trying to just cram it into these spaces when I like might not have eaten for 15 hours.
Right. Yeah.
Um, so I think that I mean it should make a pretty significant difference. Eating,
Hopefully, the bare
sleeping.
minimum.
You would
Yeah.
you would hope so. If not, does anybody want my spot on this podcast? Like, oh my God. I
Uh,
the prime example right now, right? Like just
yeah.
setting a prime example of what not to do to advance your strength sport career.
Yeah.
Uh, oof. But we'll get there. We're human. We'll figure it out.
Rolling with the punches.
Literally. Been rolling with the punches for a very long time.
Yeah.
Ready for I need to go sit on a beach somewhere. I don't even like beaches. I need to go to a mountain. I need to go
I
hide on a
know.
mountain
So
for a while.
like that's kind of me right now where it's like, oh, I just need to get through because the meet's in San Diego.
Hmm.
I just need to get through Saturday, so it's meet day, and then I can just lay on the beach the next day.
Yeah.
And just enjoy
Mine's in
it.
Fond du Lac, so like I won't be laying on the beach the next day.
Yeah, with the cows in the pasture, maybe.
Yeah, just go lay in a field hug a cow. Cow
They look
tipping.
so they honestly look so huggable. Like, you can just
Cows? Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, well, I guess it depends on the type of cow.
I guess.
Do you have a
Like
lot of
a
experience with cows?
no, like a Highland cow. I feel like a Highland cow would be, like, so cuddly and because those are, like, the nice little, like, long-haired ones,
The fluffier
and
ones, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
like any animal, it more depends on how much human contact they're accustomed to.
yeah.
Because some cows, if you would try to hug them, it would not be great.
Yeah. Anyway, so Mandy and
Si-
I, we're just the silence is real. No, the we, like,
I
came on
was
this
like, did we just talk about
podcast.
cows?
No, we just, like the plan for this podcast is to talk about, like well, 1, catch up, and then 2,
Yeah.
like, talk about just, like, our mental game going into these next competitions because we both suck at snatching. Me more than Mandy, but um,
We're hitting
so
similar numbers right now, dude.
I know, but it's like I don't know, actually. That's probably
I'm
not
like,
good for you. Because what's your best snatch?
90.
Yeah, okay,
So
so
that's not great for
yeah.
me.
No, that's my casual clean and jerk now, I guess. Um,
You're
which if
like,
you
yeah,
guys
that's
didn't
not good for you.
but anyway, so, like, I just need to get reps in and, like, the Arnold if you listen to that episode, it was definitely just mental, and I just, like I think anywhere between 60 and 65 is, like, when I start getting nervous about just, like, consistency. Um, cause like, if I do waves or if Nate has programmed me waves or just, like, to build up to, like, a certain number, and I miss it, or I miss, like, one of, like, the higher percentages, it's, like, fine in training, but it's, like, I could probably hit it again and then, like, move on, but I just need to, like, work on that consistency, which, so love the advice that you gave me when I was having my crash out on my crying car ride home from the Arnold. A really nice tip that Mandy gave me, was just to like, what did you say? You program your athletes like 10 by 1 and almost like
Yeah.
gamify it.
Yeah. We talked about like gamifying a little bit and making it just like less serious, right? Like, I
Mm-hmm.
think we talk about like expectations, like we go in with such expectations of like what we want to hit. We were talking about this even today, like talking about your
Yeah.
next meet of like it's so easy to get to a meet and you just want to like fuck it, we ball and like let's throw a
Yeah.
PR on. Like it's so easy, Wanda, that is your personality. Like you always want to open up heavier, do more, but that ends up with a lot of like not made lifts. And
Expectation.
so then
Yeah.
you're have these expectations and then you're always trying to come back from maybe like a miss because you're like going big.
Yeah.
So could you make the correction? Sure, but I think
Yeah.
gamifying it, and I suggested kind of 2 ways to gamify like the
Mm-hmm.
numbers. One of the things that I do really often with my athletes is we just call it like a consistency game. And so they'll have, 8 to 10 singles at a specific weight. And if they hit a certain percentage of them, like they have to make most of them, like give them like 1 or 2 misses sometimes, depending on the athlete. And if they make all of them, then it's like they get to add, we get to go up next week. So maybe it starts at like an 80 something percent or whatever. And the goal is that you're hitting, whatever you might open with. It's like you're going into a meet, maybe having hit it 20 times, 30 times. I think a lot of times we go in and we've touched those really heavy numbers. Like we haven't touched
Mm-hmm.
them a ton. So like maybe you want to open at 65 or something. It's like, okay, so if you look back into the last 12 weeks, how many times have you hit 65 successfully? And I
Yeah.
do think there's something to be said for looking back and be like, oh shit, like I've hit that every single week. One week I hit it 20 times. Like, you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
you obviously have to look at volume and you have to look at your athlete and training agent, all of these different factors. But I do think there's something to be said, especially with openers. Like, you can't have somebody hit 100% 10 times. Like, that's not what I'm, to be
Yeah.
clear, like, that's not what I'm talking about. But to
Yeah.
help people get more confident and build up to openers in a way. Like a lot of times it'll be like, okay, we'll work up to your opener. And so you hit it once and then you're done. Or like you'll like work up to openers and one more. So you're like just touching it like one, maybe two times instead
Mhm.
of just feeling so confident in that number that it's like I
Yeah.
could be having a shit day. I didn't sleep, but like I can hit that number in my sleep. And I think that just makes such a difference. I've seen such a difference in my athletes and like the confidence that they go into that opener because they're like, look at all these tally marks of all the times I've hit this. Like, this is no problem. And then there's such
Yeah.
confidence because you hit your opener with like this much doubt, zero doubt, you know? I
Yeah.
think that's huge.
Yeah. That was like something that I like brought up to Nate, I think today or like yesterday. I was like, "Hey, is this possible? I know we're 2 weeks out, but like, is this possible to just like work it in the next 2 weeks leading up? Because it's like I know I can save my legs for the clean and jerk. Like, even if we have to like work lower volume for the clean and jerk the next 2 weeks, like it's fine. Like I feel good, I feel strong, and my legs don't get that tired from snatching.
Mhm.
But yeah, like 60% or 60 kilos is like, I don't even know, 50, 80, 75% maybe? 70, 80%. It's my 80%. So it's like if I try to hit 80% over and over and over again, it's like, okay, I just like need to build that confidence. Cause like if I
Yeah.
miss it once and then make it the next time and then move on, it's like I don't think that's enough for me to feel very secure.
Yeah. Well, and especially
Yeah.
because, like, I mean, you obviously, like, we have to take in consideration as a coach, like, okay,
Yeah.
for you, like, you're stronger than that 60 kilos. So, like, if it's
Yeah.
somebody on somebody's edge of strength, that's a
Mhm.
different conversation. But, like, I might have you do like 55. So like if 60, so maybe we start at like
Yeah.
53 to 56. So like maybe the first week you're hitting like 53 and you have to hit 10 singles. The next week it's like 56. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just like add like a few kilos each week. It's like even if you hit 58 10 times, 60 is no problem, right? Like it's
Yeah.
like there's just such this confidence build with like that repetition. And I think
Yeah.
a lot of times we don't get repetition like that in weightlifting programming.
Yeah. Like how long do you guys like or would you program that out for an athlete? Like a
It
4 week
depends on the
cycle or
I've done it as long as 8 weeks for someone,
okay.
especially because like, one, it's like, if you're trying to, like, make a small adjustment too, even at a lighter weight, I would just start them at a slightly lighter weight, and then their goal the first time is obviously maybe not missing, because like, I might give you 53, and I know, like, you're not missing 53, but maybe, like, your job is, like, 53, and you better fucking extend every time. Do you know what I mean? Like, there would
Yeah.
be something else, like, attached to it at the lighter weight, so, like, maybe the
Yeah.
first 4 weeks is, like, consistency of this adjustment that we've made, or consistency of something that's, like, prepping us for then, prepping for like an opener
Yeah.
type of a thing, and then you
Okay.
kind of have maybe like the same workup that you plan to use in the meet, and then like hitting this weight
Yeah.
6 to 8 to 10 times depending on your athlete and how they handle volume, and then the next week it's up a little bit. I've also done it, like, I don't normally do it right before a meet.
Yeah.
So
I was like, sorry, this is really last minute, but can we
yeah,
try to squeeze
I
this in?
still I still think it will help, right? Like, I think it
Yeah.
will give your brain that, like, a little bit of attachment, but normally I would do, like, start 12 weeks out from a meet, and then we're doing, like, 4 weeks of, can we make this technical correction really consistently? The next 4 weeks are, like, the consistency thing, and then we would go into more of, like, a traditional meet prep, but again, you're
Mhm.
going into that meet prep knowing that, like, you've hit that number a million times. So,
Okay.
then you bring that into, like, a normal meet prep, that and like shoots and ladders type of a thing, but with a barbell also works
Right.
too, where
Yeah.
it's like you make it, you go up a few, like it's like self-determined waves basically, you know what I mean, where it's like
Yeah.
you make it, you go up a few, but if you miss you just go down a few, and you kind of set what those
Yeah.
kilos are, make the correction, and then you have another chance to like go back up. And I always set it to where it's like maybe you go up 2 but down 3, so then that way you're not hitting the
Mhm.
same numbers over and over
Yeah.
again. But again, just, like, sometimes you just need to, like, make it a little more fun and gamify it a little bit and make it
Yeah.
you're not thinking so much about it. You know what I mean? You miss it. You're like, all right, cool. Let me take 3 kilos off. We'll go again. Like, you just don't think
Yeah.
about it as much. Even
Yeah.
like during the consistency game thing, it's like, all right, I've got 8 singles. So let me see what this looks like. And like maybe
Yeah.
one day you're like having an off day, you make 4. You're like, okay, what did I do this day? I'm like not hitting this. So then
Yeah.
the next week you come back or the next day you have it, you make 8 of them and it's like, fuck yeah. All right, let's add weight the next time. So
Yeah.
I think it makes it fun, but
Yeah.
also builds a ton of confidence.
Yeah. Two things. One, I know like we already had this conversation, but you like sent it over voice note. And I have so many voice notes from you. I guess I can narrow it down to like the last day of the Arnold, but it's like nice to like, oh, I could go back to this podcast and see what Mandi said because I like what your advice was so helpful. And I was like, I need to remember this so I can tell Nate this because like I think this is what I need. Two, you're like, oh, you won't miss 53. 53 is you definitely caught my miss 53 on camera twice today.
That's true. That's true. That's that's
I
so
missed
funny.
53 twice today and you both got it on video.
That's true. It's on my camera. I haven't pulled it yet. It's been a day, so I like already forgot it. I probably forgot it while I was like laying on the floor crying by myself.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, like that's where again you're not really far away from your meet, but like that's where like we
Yeah.
would start almost at a weight that's like stupid to start at. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So like say we're 12 weeks away, it's like, okay, we're going to start like maybe it's like 45 is your weight that we're starting at. You have no
Mhm.
doubt in your mind that you're going to make that. So like let's make it really consistent, but then you go into like 48, 49 and you're like, well fuck yeah, last week was like money.
Yeah.
So it's more about it's the same concept of like having people compete really early when there's no expectations and they're just
Mhm.
out there to like ball out and have some fun.
Mhm.
You go in with like made lifts. Even if you're going for something heavy, if you've got like 9 made lifts going into your next one, you're going to be more confident than if you're coming back from bomb outs. You know what I mean? Like, because you're going to be
Yeah.
thinking of that no matter what. Like, it's just unfortunately like that's part of being human. Like, you're going
Yeah.
to think of that. It's like, why everything we do is so hard as an adult because we're like in the back of our minds we have all of the times that something didn't work out, something failed, which like that's not a bad thing. We learn from that, but it does set you up in a certain like
Yeah.
frame of mind.
Yeah.
So the goal is like made lifts on the platform, made lifts in training.
Yeah. So, anyway, what are you struggling with with your upcoming meet? I know did you hurt your quad again or like
No,
what
not
is
recently.
that?
I
Okay.
mean, it's been 100 years since I tore my quad is what it feels like. I feel
That's
like this
good.
SpongeBob thing where it's like 100 years later and I'm still
Sure.
fucking here just not lifting what I was lifting before I tore my quad. Um Lesson to all, don't ignore injuries or don't know ignore if something's like, oh, this feels funky and really tight for like a long time. Don't ignore it cuz then you'll shred yourself. Um I did re-tear it though. So like I had
Yeah.
torn it and then it did end up re-tearing and now it's not. I'm actually like my leg feels really good. I feel
That's
super
good.
healthy. I feel super
Yeah.
strong. I was joking today about squats being my emotional support lift, which
Yeah.
like they just are. I mean, I felt like trash yesterday, like absolute trash yesterday and was able to I don't even know what percentage that was, but like threw a 140 on the bar, easy money for like a
I know. Just like these are a
triple,
lot of
whatever. And it's
plates.
like, yeah. Well, I'm like, what is that of I don't even know what percentage. I haven't maxed my back squat in so long. Like technically that's only like 76% for me. So it's not
That's
like it's
crazy.
um but like well, and it's not even 76% of a single.
Mhm.
Like it's 70% 6% of a triple, which is
Mhm.
like my max triple that I've ever done. I haven't done like a max back squat and I couldn't tell you because why would I? Like I'm not
Right.
competing in powerlifting. My strength so far exceeds my lifts. So I think that's where it's like frustrating because like, yes, a lot of stress. I have not been eating. I've not been sleeping. Got it. Noted. Got it.
Yeah.
So it's not that I'm expecting like perfect performance or like for all of my training to go well. I think it's just this like, man, it's been so long since I tore my quad and I feel strong even when I feel shitty. Like
Mhm.
you could have thrown 160 on, I still would have felt like fine, for my squats. for yeah, can you imagine? For squatting. And so then when I go to like do my lifts and it just feels so crappy, it's so frustrating. I just am frustrated is probably the best word for it because it's not like I get it, you know? Logically, I can take a step back and see like how intensely stressed I've been. We've
Mhm.
dealt with like a lot of loss recently, which like that's going to affect me. A lot of other loss and drama. Like there's so much that I very obviously see logically that is affecting me, but also my brain is like, I can just squats are flying, pulls are flying. Like I had it's my first week in this block, so everything is lighter to begin with. And it's like I was doing, triples, doubles, singles, like up to like 88 for clean and jerk. So I'm like trying to figure out my percentages. Oh my God, hold on. What percentage is that? I can need a calculator. Okay, so like 75%, 74%. So 88 and like it felt heavy. And
Mhm.
then I go to like do pulls, which pulls suck for me. Pulls are like not a good lift for me. I'm strong, but pulls just always feel horrible. Um, but I'm like throw 114 on, which isn't even 100% of my clean and jerk, and they're just freaking flying. I could have tossed it over my head, is how it felt during the pull. But for some reason, my brain is broken right now.
Mhm.
And so that is what I need to work on. And so I think the frustrating for me is that I feel better than what my performance is reflecting. And so I know it's a
Yeah.
lot of like mental stuff
Sure.
and it's just frustrating. And again, like I'm so happy to see like everybody else PR, but then like there's always, I mean, no matter what, like we're always a little jealous, right? Like there's a
Yeah.
little piece of me that's like they hit a PR and I'm like, Mandy, you snatched that before. Like, why are you not doing that? So I
Yeah.
like get angry at myself a little bit. Or people zoom
Sorry.
zoom.
I know.
Um People love to like people are so wonderful, and especially like I have a really great team. Power and Grace is an awesome team and everybody just cheers for each other. It's like a really cool team to be a part of. And even like Milwaukee Barbell people that I get to hang out with sometimes, it's like I get to be around really cool people, but often some of the things that people will often say to like provide comfort does not provide comfort to me. And I feel a little bit like a dick because it's
Mhm.
like, hey, I know you're saying that to be nice, but like it's just not helpful in this
Yeah.
moment. Like it's kind of making it worse. Um and it's not that like there's no good intention behind it. It's more just like because the like wavelength that my brain is on.
Mhm.
So like I'm frustrated that I'm like stuck in like 70% land when I feel good, and for somebody to be like, "But you're really strong." And I'm like, "I know that's the problem." So
Yeah.
like I get it and like I understand because I've said the same thing before, but like my brain just like can't. It's my brain. So somehow I need a lobotomy. And did did you learn that in school? No. I'll figure it out. Like I know that
Yeah.
it'll come around, but it's it's been a long 100 years of this holding pattern.
Yeah.
Um and just being like frustrated. Now my clean and jerk like felt real shitty this week. Like I have actually gotten closer to like my previous numbers with my clean and jerk.
Mhm.
My snatch, like clean and jerk, if you ask me right now, like what I thought I could hit by the end of the year, I would give you a number above my previous PR. Like it feels like good enough ebb and flow
Yeah.
that I'm like, we'll be okay. Like we'll be able to like bump that up this year.
Yeah.
Legs feel good. Jerk is improving. I'm
Yeah.
finally like fucking bending my back knee more. Like we're good there.
Yeah.
Snatch, I would not even bet you $20 right now that I'm gonna hit my like old numbers by the end of this year because I just like am
Yeah.
not. And I know that's part of the problem is I have no belief that I'm gonna do it,
Yeah.
but I just
I
have been
think both
living
yeah, I think
here.
both you and I just need to be like just need a positive mental attitude is what we both need. Cause like, yeah,
Yeah.
I can say the same thing. My cleaning truck has been so good. I've been cleaning 100, like every single time, twice to try to like attempt it. And it gets closer and closer each time. But like, I'm like, man, 75. That was so long ago when I hit it. I guess I did attempt it like right before the Arnold or
Hmm.
or whatever. But I'm like, man, I don't know. And like going into this meet, and like it'd be so funny if I opened at 55 and my last clean and jerks 100, like literally almost
Yeah.
double. Um,
Yeah.
but it's like I just I, this is the same thing with like looking for jobs too. Like I would love to stay in Milwaukee. I love Milwaukee, but it's like, oh, I don't know. Like there's only so many schools here. I don't know if the job opportunities here. But it's like, and I'm being told this by multiple people. It's like you just it's probably not gonna happen because you keep telling yourself it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. If you think you
So,
can or you think you can't, you're right, right? Like
yeah,
that's I don't know
yeah.
where that comes from, but like
Didn't
it's
I just say that
true.
today? I don't know. I said that
Did
to
you?
someone
I mean,
today.
not to me,
No,
but I'm sure I
I
believe
said
you
it
that
to a
you
middle
said it.
schooler yesterday. I said it to a middle
Well,
schooler yesterday. Yeah.
sounds correct.
But
Yeah, I mean it's
truly,
true. It's true.
yeah.
I think some of it is just reframing things, right? Like we do this with everything in life. We have to just like reframe shit and look at it differently. Although it doesn't always make it make it better.
Yeah.
Um depending on how we reframe it, but like I mean, our friend Julie sent an awesome message about like comparing to like what you used to do or used to like
Yeah.
this like back then type of a thing like is just really hard to do no matter what it has to do with, right? Of like it's like I used to I personal trained a ton and I would always get people like who wanted to weigh a very specific number and it's what they weighed in
Mhm.
high school. Like
Yeah.
they wanted to weigh the exact number they weighed in high school, but it's not about the number, it's about how they felt at that point,
Yeah.
which has to do with way more than what they weighed, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you had no responsibilities. Like that's why you felt
You had
so
no
great.
response. Your
Um
your joints were healthy. Like no,
you ain't
yeah,
got
no
no bills,
kids,
like
no
no kids,
bills.
no
Yeah.
bills. Yeah. So like obviously there's like way more
Yeah.
stuff
Oh
there.
my God.
Um
I
so
can't
that's what I'm
imagine
trying to
trying
like
to I was gonna
oh
say, I
my
can't
God.
imagine trying to weigh like what I weighed in high school. I think I was like
Bro,
120.
I was under 90 pounds.
Oh, you're also short.
Yeah, I'm
What are
3
you
feet
like
tall,
five?
but like
Oh, yeah, that'll get you there.
not actually. My license says 5'3". That is a
Okay,
lie.
that's an inch taller than what I thought.
It's as I am 5'2". Technically,
Oh,
I
okay,
think
you are
last
5'2". I was like,
technically
okay,
I'm 5'1 3/4", which is how you know you're short because you use the 3/4.
sure, sure.
Nobody that isn't short uses that.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. My license is a lie. I'm very short, so it's very small. Um, but yeah, I think it's like reframing. For me, I'm trying to reframe it as like, how do I enhance my performance, not how do I like hit the numbers I used to hit.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, how do I just like take care of my body better to like perform better?
oh,
And for me, it goes beyond just weightlifting. Like, if we're being completely like 100% honest, like, I'm just not good at taking care of myself. I am so good at sacrificing myself for someone else. So
yeah,
good at that. Or like for someone else's like dreams, cause, whatever. But I'm not very good at like putting myself at the top of the pyramid and being like, I have to prioritize this. So like here's how I need things and I will fit things into like this puzzle for me. Um, so that's what I'm gonna attempt is that.
yeah,
Um, it's gonna be hard and an adventure, and I'm sure you and Julie will get 4,000 more voice notes of me trying to fucking figure it out. But
yeah.
um I just like I acknowledge that I'm very, very bad at that, but I have no reason not to. You
Hmm.
know, like I have nothing stopping me from being the top of the pyramid right now. Like I can still take
Yeah,
care of my dogs. Like my family, I feel like finally is kind of like getting it a little bit about the gym, which is really interesting. I just haven't been near my family for a long time, so that's part
yeah,
of it too is like they've never had to really get it because I haven't lived close enough for it to be a necessity for a really long time. My friends obviously get it. I have like no boyfriend, no ties, no any like I have no reason not to
Yeah.
make myself the top of the pyramid for a while. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be my attempt. I'm gonna try
Yeah.
real hard.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I feel like with your new shift in like work and stuff too, it'll just like open up the flexibility for you to do that as
Yeah.
well.
Although I'm going to schedule things like we said, like work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I will have the ability to put my training exactly where I want it to be and to make it non-negotiable.
Yeah.
So I need to do that. So like not taking meetings during then, not being like, oh my God, there's this like extra special guest. It's like, no, like we're not recording during that. We're not doing anything. So like I have that
Yeah.
ability. So like I just need
Yeah.
to do that and hold myself to it.
Hmm.
Um, because I think also with a lot of freedom, there's a chance to, especially after I've been like so stretched thin and so stressed, it's
Hmm.
going to be hard not to just like collapse,
Yeah.
you know? So I want to make sure that I, enjoy the shift, but also like make what has to be a priority a priority.
Yeah. Okay.
I need a schedule. I can't handle not a schedule. I need to
Oh,
be,
I have to time block hard. Otherwise, I'm like,
yeah.
what am I doing today?
Yeah.
I'm just like
Yeah.
spinning in circles.
Yeah. I have
So,
time blocking is our friend. We
yeah.
have to do it.
Yeah. I used to time block like every like chunks of time. It could be a couple hours, but I think I've just learned that maybe like breaking it up into hour-long chunks is a little bit more manageable, and then I can like be more specific in what I'm working on. Um, so
I used to
but
put like every task on my calendar, which like I will still put reminders of things,
mhm.
but I learned that I either need like you said, like hour chunks are good, or if I have things that are like short tasks, I'll be like, okay, these 3 things I think I can get done in this hour, and they're
Mhm.
somewhat related or not or whatever. It's like I kind of have to group things, or like every once in a while I'll have like a long chunk for like editing or something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not like it's not like you're gonna work from this time to this time and then it's like here's your list. Oh my God, I would
Yeah.
never get anything done.
Yeah.
I need like priorities and how I'm doing things and
Yeah.
um I can't do it.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Did it fall off?
No, it just
Oh,
tilted. I don't think it's screwed on very tight, but
you got a little limp over there.
I know. Um, yeah, I mean, that's kind of it for me. I think my goals for the next couple weeks, I don't think I'm going to be able to push my back squat again, though. I think I'm going to train. I'm going to base my percentages off like what I think it actually is. So I hit 123 today and I attempted 128. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to base it on 125. And I feel like that's like a good like marker of like that's probably like a 1 rep max.
Yeah.
But legs are continue to be strong, and hopefully when we come back to this podcast, I've hit at least 4 for 6, maybe a
We've
PR in there. I don't know, but I have no expectations.
I
Uh,
think made lifts should be the goal.
Made lifts,
Maybe.
at least
Made
two,
lifts.
one snatch and one clean.
Yeah, I think 4 for 6 is a really good goal for you, right? Because it
Yeah,
gives you like one to go balls out at the end, but just
yeah,
like open super light, you can make a bigger jump. And then if you want to take a crazy third attempt, go for it, But
yeah,
like, get that 4 for 6, dude. I think it'll
yeah,
do wonders for you going into the next meet,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. I
I think
already
that'll
have
be
another
huge.
meet in mind, so I
Yeah,
just
what are
gotta
you gonna
sign up.
do?
I think we're gonna do Sarah Park. I'm gonna do Sarah Park,
I
Chicago.
have athletes that are gonna come up for that one, so you should do it because
Oh,
I'm gonna be
well,
there coaching.
okay. You better tell your athletes to sign up ASAP because it's filling up fast. They only have 60 spots.
I told them to sign up today. I feel like I was texting them earlier.
It's all right. I will
Yeah,
probably
I'll
do
tell
that
them.
right after this meet is done. Or not this meet, this podcast call is done. But
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway,
Okay. That'll be a fun
those are my
one.
notes. Yeah.
Yeah. Good goals.
Yeah.
I've already gone over my goals, I feel like.
Just get your
I
life
am the
together.
top of the pyramid. I feel like this might age me, but do you remember, have you seen the Saturday Night Live sketch with Will Ferrell? It's like super old, and it's Will Ferrell, and they're like having a family dinner, and every time they start an argument, he just yells, "I drive a Dodge Stratus."
I feel
No,
like I
okay.
might have seen clips, but no.
In my head, when I was like, "I'm the top of the pyramid," that's how I heard myself saying it. And now, you guys, I'm really old. I'm sorry.
It's okay. All
I'm
right.
gonna find the clip and I'm gonna send it to you. But
Okay.
okay,
Sounds good.
that's all, you
We'll put
guys.
it in the
We're
show
sorry.
notes.
I'll find it. Oh, this is why you listen to us, right? It's for the
Right.
chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.